No.
Okay. Whatever.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty frustrated with him. He came on my personal property, taking photos of my vehicle. I understand my registration is expired, but I can't have him on my personal property.
Okay. So your issue was where was your vehicle?
It's over there in the alleyway, but he's literally coming through my area to come take the photo of the license plates and everything.
Right, but this is going to be you're going to have to explain to basically a judge. You're going to have to go to court, okay? Because you can't spit on people that go onto your private property. And
I'll be honest.
Well, especially once they're off of it.
I'll be honest, I didn't really spit on him, okay? If I can say so. I know you're using that term. I did not really spit on the guy.
Okay.
He said he was going to put a ticket on the red car, right?
No, I think he was in the back.
He was going to put a ticket on the back car?
He was going to put a ticket on the red car, but the guy complained about putting a ticket in the back.
Ivory, what car was the guy complaining about getting a ticket on?
It's a white Ford SUV.
And he said it was his car, or we think it was his car?
He said something about on his property, which appears to be the alley.
Okay.
You got a garage here, and it's concreted up away from his garage.
I got you.
And there's two spaces there, but that's village property in the alley. That's
Okay.
the end of the alley.
So white Ford SUV. Okay. Miguel, I'm gonna go run the plate and see if we got a phone number. Okay. To Adam, can you run a 28 for me, please? And can you see if we have any history attached with that or a phone number possibly? Can you send that information to my box, please? Yeah, that vehicle's not on his property.
Huh?
That's not his property.
I wrote it down, but I went back in my phone and pulled it up.
Okay.
That's the ticket I wrote earlier.
Okay. Yeah, that's the plate I just ran. If you want a copy of the ticket that he wrote earlier, just so you have the plate, I don't know if you want to run it.
Can you do me a favor regarding our service call over here at Liverpool International? Can you call Russell Park Island if this gentleman may have walked into there?
Yeah, turn it on.
Oh.
5, do Frank. Nothing further on the description. He should be wearing a shoulder bag, possibly having a mental breakdown. Unknown direction, but he left on foot.
Hope we can't get in there and head open. Probably just gonna have to do a photo array and then
Yeah.
do the complaints. There we go. There we go. Is that him? Sorry, I am recording. That's alright. I put my dog away. It's alright. It takes a while to get him calmed down. Cool. Cool worked out.
How are you?
Okay. Well, I'm a little worked up too. I'll be honest.
All right.
Yeah.
You don't have this on you now, right?
No.
Okay. Whatever.
I'll be honest. I'm pretty frustrated with him. He came on my personal property, taking photos of my vehicle. I understand my my registration is expired, but I can't have him on my personal property.
Okay. So your issue was where was your vehicle?
It's over there in the alleyway, but he's literally coming through my area to come take the photo of the license plates and everything. I understand it's expired, but I do not want him on my personal property. I have a dog. He's very sensitive to that kind of stuff. I don't want to get an incident where he gets bit, gets in trouble, anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Do you have an ID with you by chance?
I'm not on. No.
Okay. Can you get it for me, please?
Yeah. Is there anything else you need, or?
Well, yeah, because I'm going to assume we're going to have to give you a ticket
For
spitting on him.
okay, can he get something for walking through my property, trespassing?
So what
Can I file it, please?
What you're going to have to do with that is file a complaint with his supervisor saying that he went on your private property.
Can I get
Kim,
this?
why
Yeah,
don't
we'll give you all that.
Okay,
But
perfect,
let's start
perfect.
with one thing
Okay.
first, which is your license.
Okay, I'll go just that then.
Yeah, just your license.
Great.
Right?
When
That's
I
all
see
we
where
need.
the vehicle's parked, because it's not.
Well, that's something totally different. But that's all we need for the notice of there.
He's a state employee or a local government. It's going to be aggravated.
And he's identified.
I don't think that's.
Yeah, well, that's what I looked up when I was coming here. So.
Oh.
An officer, an employee of a unit of local government or a school while performing his or her official duties.
Alright. Cheers. No. Let me, sorry. Give me 2 minutes.
I'm going to follow up reference them and reach further, especially at the whole freedom.
Sorry.
That's okay.
All right, Colin.
Yeah.
Apparently, because he's a state employee, we got to visit the police station. Okay.
What's that?
You're gonna have to get arrested and processed.
No, I'm sorry. He was literally going through my property.
I understand that, but that's you're talking about two separate incidents, okay? You're talking about him going through your property. That's one, right? Now, if you say he did this,
Right.
that's one mistake, okay?
Right.
You then confronting him out here on the public street while he's doing whatever he's doing
Right.
is two.
Well, I was worried he's going to go through my property. He literally rolled down right here. I was worried he's going to do it right again.
I understand that, but then
It's linked, though.
I understand that they're linked, but they are separate.
Right.
Okay, one led to the other.
Right.
Okay.
But it was. I mean, you understand where I'm coming from.
Right. But this is going to be, you're going to have to explain to basically a judge. You're going to have to go to court, okay? Because you can't spit on people that go onto your private property. And
It's,
even
I
though-
don't even. I'll be honest.
But especially once they're off of it.
I'll
Okay.
be honest. I didn't really spit on him. Okay, if I can say so. I know you're using that term. I did not really spit on the guy.
Okay.
Okay. I know I'm
can just
a
tell you
heavy
that-
speaker. I was really frustrated. I was maybe being a little excessive. I apologize for that. I definitely was yelling at him, and I probably got a little carried away with my saliva. I'm not gonna lie, but like I literally I didn't want this individual trespassing in my property.
Listen, I get
That's
that.
all it
but
was.
that's
I have
something-
rights though too. Like
I
he
know,
was
but this
literally.
is all something you're going to have to explain in court.
Oh sure.
That's all I can tell you.
He literally though was stopping his vehicle to come back onto my property. Is what I was worried about.
I got you, but again, all right. So you're gonna have to come with us, okay?
I can't though.
We're not asking you a question, okay? Like we don't want to.
All right.
This is some nonsense.
All right, then I'm sorry. Let me get my shoes. What
If
else?
you want to get your shoes, we're gonna have to go inside the house.
That's fine. What else do you?
Just your shoes.
Can I ask to get me out? I have to pick up my son soon. Can I?
Yes, we'll make
put up
make
bail?
any phone calls. Make phone calls. You're on the police station. Okay?
Bring your phone.
But we're gonna have to figure this out.
Can you just explain the process? I'm sorry.
So,
just so I'm prepared.
so-
I just want to know if I need to bring my wallet and stuff.
So
No.
No,
Just-
don't bring your wallet.
just your ID's fine.
Okay, just ID
Yeah.
and shoes. I can get shoes.
Yes.
Okay. And I can leave the dog inside. Put me in handcuffs.
Yeah, 'cause we have
Can we
those-
do it in the squad car?
You can do it next to the squad car.
Yeah, is that okay? Trust me, I'm not going anywhere.
That's it.
Yeah.
Where'd
All that information will be provided. We're transparent in our operation. Okay. None of this is going to be like, well, we don't know who was out there. We know.
That's the opposite. But it doesn't happen.
wait.